In the first position in the Red Alliance, from Southwood, team number 1818.
From Shreveport, Louisiana, the Cowboys.
These guys from Norwell, Mass. Half their team was out volunteering yesterday for Habitat for Humanity, digging ditches. Help New Orleans come back. 348.
From Norwell, Massachusetts, Norwell Robotics.
Working with Norwell, rounding out the alliance, team 2078.
From Covington, Louisiana, the Robotic Wolves.
A lot of eights over there on the Red Alliance. 888. McMain is back. McMain, 1920.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, McMain Hurricanes.
Their partners with that machine, these drivers, 231.
From Pasadena, Texas, High Voltage.
Working with the Pasadena machine, this machine, those drivers, 2190.
From Petal, Mississippi, the Panthers.
All right, drivers behind the line. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Last match of the day, autonomous. 348 working their way to the middle of the field and stopping there. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Operator control. Match number 53. Blue ringers being flung out onto the field. 231 picking one up. 1920 trying to pick up the other one. 231 over to the rack trying to score, but here comes the 1818, forcing him to drop it. There's a red ringer being flung on the field, but it gets caught right in the middle of the rack. (1920) trying to get in position, steadying themselves so that they can score it on the rack. They look to be in position and they get it done. Nicely done by 1920. So we've got one blue ringer on the rack, two red ones inside. They're not going to count. Now we got a second blue one on the rack. Over a minute with 63 seconds to go. 2078 over by the human player trying to pick up a ringer. 2190 has already taken down their ramp with 50 seconds to go. They're in position waiting for their partners to come and drive up on top of them. So is 348. They're in position. Although one of their platforms is a little off the ground, it's going to be hard to get on top of. 33 seconds remaining in this match. 3 blue ringers on the rack. That's 6 points. A spoiler gets thrown out by a human player, but it does not land on the rack, so that's on the middle of the floor. Another spoiler thrown. 15 seconds now remaining in the match. We've got one robot on top of 348. We've got one on top of 2190. Now it's up to these guys to lift them up. 348 for the red trying to lift, and they're not getting it off the ground yet. But 2190 for blue got off the ground. But at the last minute, 231 rolls off and back onto the ground, so they're not going to count. And 1920 rolls backwards. They're not going to count either. So it does not look like we're going to have any bonus points in this match. And the only points on the rack are those 3 ringers by the Blue Alliance for 6 points.
We have scores for match 53 with a score of 6-0. The Blue Alliance takes the win.